Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we'll be going through a day in my life and how I balance business, training, as well as my social life. Let's get into it. Key to any successful day for me starts the night before. There's a few things that I have to check off in order for my routine the next day to run smoothly. And the first of those is laying out my training gear that I'll need for the next morning's workout. Whether that be for swimming, cycling, hitting the gym, or running, I lay my stuff out to make sure everything I need is there, so I don't run around the next morning trying to find my cycling bibs or my gym card or whatever that might be. So I'll lay that out. Next up, I will do a brain drain. This is something that's helped me tremendously over the past few years. Every single night, I will go on my phone, on my notes app, and I will list out everything that's on my mind, that's floating around in there. First and foremost, that allows me to sleep without having to think about, not forgetting about these things that I'm thinking about. So I'll just literally brain drain everything out of my notes, and the next morning I'll slide into my planning for the day. The last thing I'll do is I will build out my workout. If I've got an endurance session the next morning, I'll build that out on my Garmin app on my phone under workouts, and then I'll sync that back to my smartwatch, and the next morning my workout is ready to go. During the week, I normally get up around 4:45. I'll grab the phone, quickly check what's happening on the socials, on the news. Then I'll come out and I'll make a coffee for myself and Andriana. To be honest, I've always been a morning person. I love the early mornings. That said, I just want to make it 100% clear that there's nothing wrong with doing it the other way around. I know a lot of successful businessmen, great sports athletes that wake up much later in the day, but also go to bed or work much later at night. So this early morning wake up thing, don't think you need to look too much into that. But that said, then I take my coffee, I'll take Andriana's coffee, I'll jump back in bed. Unlike what most lifestyle optimizers and these biohackers would suggest, I'd grab my coffee, jump back in bed, and have a morning coffee with my wife before we officially kick off the day. So at 5:20 it's go time. I'll quickly pour a glass of water, add one electrolyte serving in there, just to get myself back up and rehydrated after the night's rest, and also hydrate myself for the morning workout that's to come. Cheers. So for the next 30 to 40 minutes, I'll spend my time doing something creative, something I enjoy. I'll use this time not to do tedious emails or make any hard decisions or do mundane, boring work, if I can put it that way. This is my time to think, to come up with creative ideas and strategies for the business, but also for my personal life. So I'll spend this time doing something I enjoy, and that could be extremely broad. Every morning is different. So at 6:15 it's time to rev up the heart rate. Currently in Ironman prep, and on the menu for today is a 58-minute threshold run. So I'll start things off here outside at the Auto Gym in Sea Point with a quick bit of dynamic stretching just to get the legs up and running, get the blood flowing, and then we'll get into it. Warm up done, let's go run. You want an honest man, but you don't understand. I won't be here when you wake up again. You want an honest man. So this is where the magic happens. I don't just work out for the obvious physical benefits of it, but I also do it for the mental benefits. I believe 100% that if you set your body free, your mind follows. And 99% of my best ideas and strategic decisions are made during these morning workouts. It all starts at around 5:20, and in these first 2 hours of the day, the majority of the big decisions in my life is made.
You want an honest man, but you don't understand. I wanna be here when you wake up again.
I normally come up with ideas or concepts or problems that needs dealing with during my creative session in the morning, and I generally find the solution to it during these morning workouts.
Honest man, but you don't understand. I won't be here when you wake up again. You want an honest man.
If you guys enjoy these type of videos, I would highly appreciate if you hit that like button, give the channel a follow for more videos like this in the future. We put a lot of effort into making these, and I truly hope that you guys enjoy them.
I won't be here when you wake up again. You want an honest man.
That was great. It was hectic. We did let me quickly run you guys through. So this morning was a quick threshold workout, warm up 15 minutes, followed by 4 times 4 minute run in zone 4, heart rate with a 1 minute rest in between. Did that 4 times, then a recovery a block of 3 minutes in zone 2, and then again 3 times in 4 minutes in zone 4, followed by a 1 minute of rest in between each set in zone 2, and finally a 5 minute cool down. 58 minute threshold run, banged. We like having a sit down breakfast every morning. Andriana put together this brekkie for us today. Thank you. And then we'll grab a protein shake and head out for the day.
It's time to let the old ways die.
Generally arrive at the office around 8:30, sometimes a bit later, sometimes a bit earlier. And exactly what I need to do for the day because of the planning I did last night. So I like to follow a system called time blocking, where I set out dedicated time each and every day to all my most important tasks and meetings that I have in that specific day. It's a structure that's always worked for me very well, and it allows you to get to those important things and not get stuck in the daily mundane tasks. To all of my millions of viewers every week, asking me on my socials about the paintings behind me. Whenever I post photos in here, they are from a guy called Hiroshi Nagai. I absolutely love them. I just feel I get the Dragon Ball Z meets GTA San Andreas vibes. That's why I love them. So from 8:30 to 9 is when I quickly smash out all of my emails. I'll go through my inbox and I'll filter all of my emails in order of importance. And I'll definitely get to the most important ones as soon as possible. It's very important for me not to get stuck in my emails too long throughout the day and just constantly being back and forth on them. So I smash out the most important ones, and then I check in on my emails every now and then. The rest of the day is business as usual. I'll have a few meetings throughout the day, and try also keep them to a minimum because I feel like most half an hour to hour meetings could have been a 2-minute phone call or text message. But there is definitely some things that we bounce off each other in the boardroom that has to be done in person. Each day differs slightly, but for the next few hours you'll find me right here. On any given day I've got a bunch of meetings to attend. First off, we have a quick fulfillment meeting to make sure everything in the engine room of the brand runs on all cylinders. So I'm off to the supply meeting soon. The biggest thing we're trying to figure out is, this is for the Mall of Africa store we're opening at the end of April. This massive bulkhead that we're installing, this is one of the key features of the store. It runs all the way from the front and drops down behind the point of sale counter. It's a solid oak slatted frame with arrows going forward. So this whole thing we need to be assembled here in Cape Town and delivered up to Joburg and installed there. So we are busy figuring out how we will put this thing together. Overall, the store is going to look so sick. It's Easter weekend this weekend, so we're heading over to the warehouse now where I think they set up a little Easter egg hunt for us. And so let's see if we can secure the bag.
Welcome guys to the egg hunt. Let's see.
I think we did well. Got 4 Easter eggs. Looking at the bag. It being Easter weekend this weekend, we've got quite a few meetings to get to. We're starting things off with the design meeting on the menswear for spring. Andriana and Shanna does all the design stuff on their side. It's just on the men's side. I just like to throw my eyes over it and have a look. I've got a big passion for fashion and yeah, so I just have to have a look what they're busy working on. So in November of this year, we're officially launching our biggest store to date. It'll be in I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but just looking at a few things, seeing if we need to move anything around because it's a new build. It's the first time ever we're going into a space that there's currently just rubble and gravel. We're building it from scratch, so very excited for this project. So my main role being CEO at Burnt is first and foremost to grow the brand. Grow the brand on an online scale, offline, and also possibly on an international scale. And to do that, you need to take quite a long-term view on most things. A good example of that is our retail stores. For me, this year, 2023, we are at the beginning of April now. 2023 is already done. All of my planning, everything for the year has basically already been sorted out. I'm now already busy with 2024. Retail stores we want to open, signing leases, finding space, thinking of how we'll expand the brand internationally. And yeah, I'm on my way now to meet up with our store designers. They'll be busy with our retail layout and rollout. So I'm quickly linking up with them now to see the progress on the Mall of Africa site. Okay. And this still gets the Korean top. We have to have a look at that shade. So I'm currently here in the workshop of our shop joiners. This is a massive operation. This is where all the magic happens. We're essentially assembling the whole store down here in Cape Town. These guys are building it. We ship it up to Joburg. We put it all together within a few days. That's Now this is where the magic happens. The oak slats on our ceiling, the main feature of the store that he's busy with at the moment. These things came out beautifully. Custom made backboard. These are central units. Still need to go for powder coating. Our little fitting room, chairs. All right, excellent meeting in the warehouse. Well, at the warehouse, at the manufacturer of our store joinery. It's always great to come out here and see what the guys are busy with and just see actually what goes into designing these things and building these stores. These guys are so talented. I mean, this is truly the heart and soul of retail, is these guys working behind the scenes. But yeah, it's a beautiful day out here. Long weekend, Easter long weekend, so time to get back, link up with Andriana, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the day. Cheers. We just arrived back home. For some reason, every single time we get back in the afternoons after a long day of work, both me and Andriana are extremely hungry, so we'll make ourselves a quick snack to eat, then just kind of chill out. Cheers, Andy. We're ending the day off with the braai outside. It's such a beautiful evening. Seeing the full moon. Having some nice steaks for dinner. Throw these on as soon as those rocks have heated up. As enigiemand iets negatief te sê het oor my gasbraai, kan die negativiteit vat ergens anders heen. Hoor jy? Dankie.
Never seem to find the time. Does that either?
That wraps up this episode of A Day in My Life. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. We'll check you guys in the next one. Cheers. That wraps. That wraps. Okay.
That rub.
That wraps. Okay. Yeah, well, I would say that wraps. That wraps. That.